Okay, let's get started on the basics. First, you'll notice the nunchucks are on the ground. When we drop the nunchucks, and trust me, you will, over and over and over again. I still do after 25 some years. It's okay if you don't drop them, you're not trying hard enough to do something crazy. Instead of leaning over every time, we pick them up using our feet. There's two reasons for this. One, in an actual fighting situation, which you're not going to use because you don't care for daily use, you have them there where you can grab them and you don't want to bend over. Secondly, if you're working with other people around and you go to pick up your chucks, you never know what's going to happen. Thirdly, it's just more impressive and cool. A couple of ways to do this. We're going to do it a fast, crazy way, and then we're going to do it probably the way we should do it. First, we just roll it up on our feet and come up, and we grab them. It's that simple. Okay, that works pretty well, but actually what we're going to do is do it like this. We're going to roll it up on our foot and just bring them up, just like that. Okay, here, foot, here, and just like that. And that's pretty simple. And I'll do it one more time. Here, roll them up. Okay, got the idea. Pretty simple. And again, eventually, you'll be dropping them. I won't drop them in this video, thanks to editing. Okay, we're going to start out with basics. We start out in what I call a ready stance, just like this from here. When we step out, we usually step out locking here to a horse stance, just like this. So if we were here, we'd be like this, and we'll step over, just like that. And you can practice out of a loose horse stance, or whatever you want to do. This is where you're going to start. This is our starting position, okay, from there. All right? Now, the first thing you need to do is learn how to take your nunchucks and move them around and hold them. If you're going to hold them properly, the grip is usually about like this, depending on what you're doing as you're moving from side to side. How we warm up with these is pretty simple. We're going to do our two fingers like this, and we do what's called a two-finger roll. From here, just roll it over our shoulder, like this. This is just a warm-up. You can start out high, and you want to have the chucks about straight up, going straight up and down, okay? I'll move to the left side. And this is a good warm-up. It loosens your wrist up, and back the other way, and we're going to do it opposite way. And this gets your momentum going too, okay? And notice my fingers are opening this. We're going to do it just a little bit different in a minute, but again, you can also do it closed wrist, but you'll notice it's not going to come as close to your body because it's flailing the wrist out. The good thing about that, it's almost a tighter grip. But still, the two-finger grip is the best. As you see, it's slowing it down because that's what you're usually going to be doing for moving back and forth. As you notice, I've turned sideways for you here. You can see the chucks coming in. You notice on these chucks, as I go, they're slipping down a little bit, so I have to get my grip a little tighter here. And I turn to the other side, coming straight in. Okay? And now back to center. And that's good because you can go forward, back, and back and forward. Okay? Now, that's a good warm-up. That's going to have the calluses coming in your hand, where you can have the chucks when you're spinning around, you're gripping them, and doing some of your next techniques. Next, we're going to go on to a very simple technique called a figure eight. The figure eight starts from here, and you basically just do figure eight. I usually have a grip in the center, my arm pulled back here, or my hand pulled here for some kind of blocking technique. Something with the hand all the time. And you can go faster. Okay. There. And in reverse, we'll be just going opposite way or this way. And the figure eight's nice because if you're moving in and out, you're coming in and out at your opponent, trying to get them in and moving back. In and moving back. Okay, again, this is called the figure eight. Big figure eight, small figure eight. Okay, from there you can also do what's called a wrap. So you do figure eight here and wrap it back. Okay, and that's just one of the things you can do. So we've done the spin and the figure eight. Now we're ready to put a routine together. We're going to start with the most basic of basic things, taking the nunchucks around your shoulder. From here, come around and catch it. Am I going to catch it every time? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's okay. It's a weapon, it's a tool you put in your hand. You're going to make mistakes, have fun with it. But all you have to do is you drop your weapon down, it comes on this side, and catch it. Here, and catch it, see? One slow is hard to do. Here, catch it. Right there. It's hard trying to actually look at it and do it. It's easy from here. And all I'm doing is coming here, right here on the side. Okay? So we go here, 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 right over the shoulder. Now, there's a way to get over there, and if you just do it from here to here to here to here, it's okay, but you don't have a lot of momentum. So what we're going to do is we're going to add that roll into it. We're going to make a single or a double roll. And that's going to get our momentum going a little bit better. So we're going to do a double roll and back. Double roll, single roll back, double roll back, single roll back. Single, double, double, double. So what this does is it gets the momentum going where you have a little bit of time to get your hand over. And you start to see where the speed picks up on the chucks. Just like that. Okay? That's a basic going from one side to the other. Now, let's do it from here, going from here to center to here. It's pretty simple. Not a lot of explanation there. You're chambering. You could use this in a form or something if you're stepping out for a block. If you're developing your own form for a high block, a side block, coming from here for a block out to the side. And that's just basic going from side to side. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to go around the body in different ways. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you a little bit. I'm not going to talk because of the microphone hitting, so I'm just going to basically come in here and show you how it's going to work. From there, you can see as I'm coming to the side, just like that. And what I want to do is put my hand up here and try to catch it. And as I do it from here, I'm actually come around and catch it this time. So you can see the position. You got to be careful because guess what? You don't want it to come around your face. Padded chucks are nice for this. Okay? So there you see the position. That's going around the neck. Okay, we went around the shoulder, the neck, now the back. We simply drop the nunchucks here, and we go straight back behind us. Notice how my hand is here. I'm going to come to the center part of my body, here. Straight on, looks like this. Okay, sideways, just like that. Here, just like that. Notice I'm not catching it yet, just letting you see where it's hitting. Okay, now if I catch it, that's all I have to do. Okay, so again, from the front point, goes right here. Take it slow though. Here, try to go over the center of your body. Okay, just like that. Okay, and that's all you have to do for that part. We went around the shoulder, around the neck, around the back. Let's go back around the shoulder in a different way. From here, I want to go right back to the shoulder. Here, right back to the shoulder. And what I want to do right here is catch it right here. From here, here. This is extremely hard to do with 12-inch chucks. You can see right here. But with practice, you can get it. So I'm going to go from here to here to here to here. And all I'm doing is going around the shoulder, just like that. And then come back in here. Right side, same thing. Now what you want to be able to do is when you do it, swing out, okay? Now, we've started to build a little routine together. We've went around the shoulders, around the neck, around the back. Now we're starting to get a little routine. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch up. Now, there's a couple different ways of doing the switch up. We started on it earlier. We go from here to here. Okay, we can also go from around the neck. All right, as we do our switch ups. Here, switch up. You can push it through to give it the illusion that you're actually doing something different. Okay, or you can just come straight over. Here, and woo, around the neck. You can go here. Let's have fun with it, okay? We've got a routine put together. Let's take it now. I'm going to switch to nunchucks. We'll actually see what we got together in a routine. Okay? This is Going to be the last thing we do in the basic, and then we'll go into advanced. Okay, now I've switched nunchucks. This is an old beat up pair. You can tell it's been around for a little bit, maybe 10 years or so they've held up. These are ball bearings, so they spin. They're a little wore out, but they're supposed to spin. These are one of my favorite pair. I've got a rope pair that I really love, but I've replaced the rope about 5 or 6 times and finally split down the end after about 15 years. What we need to do now is work on a routine. So what do we've done? Let's see. We started with this. Okay, and we can go here and roll it back. Then we can go around the shoulders. We can go back around the shoulders. We can go from here and go around the head. And we can go around here and go around the neck. And oh yeah, we can do that figure 8 thing too. Stepping in and out, in and out. Okay? So, let's start a routine. From here, we're going to go into a horse stance. We're going to check, look left, look right. Come here, roll the chucks around. Make sure we don't hit our knees. That wouldn't be a good thing. Roll around, check, do a figure 8. Roll it back, go around the body, go around the shoulder, go around the body, and neck. And neck. See, I don't catch it every time. From here. And then we can do our little roll. And that's a pretty good looking routine to start with. That's just some of your basics. Now the fun part, the advance.